Hello Capricorns, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, thank you for taking the time to check it out. If you like how I do things, hit subscribe and comment giveaway down below and I will get you included into my monthly reading giveaway. Same rules apply to all of my current subscribers, and thank you guys for all of your dedication to my channel. If you are interested in a private reading, any of my specials, products, memberships, or healing lines, let me know. And I will get you scheduled. All that information is down below. Now we're going to look at love and money for the second half of November 2019. We'll look at love first here and see what's going on. This is a general reading, lovelies, so take what fits and leave the rest. Okay, Capricorns, let us see what's going on. Okay, I'm certainly curious to see what's happening in love for you guys, because I am a Capricorn. Alright, so 8 of Wands for your current situation. You are ready to get a move on here. You want things to happen. You want to start seeing, some of that. Nice. I don't know, that just distracted me. That was exactly what I would have wanted to see. You want to start seeing some success, some vitality, some actual development of what is this going to be, or is this going to be anything? Where's this going? Okay, I feel like there's been just this ultimate unknown for so long, for so many of you, and you just at some point, I feel like a big group of you got really focused with your work, with your home, with you, and others of you have just kind of taken a little bit more of a go with the flow with things and aren't quite so consumed by this whole love topic. However, as we get closer to the holidays, and of course since we're in retrograde until November 20th, there is a tendency to feel a little bit of those past feelings, and some of those past situations do tend to come to our forefront for a time there. So right now I do see at the current position that you are also very busy with a lot of things in your life, so you might not have a whole lot of time to have a relationship, or to be able to do a whole lot if you're in a relationship. It's just been really busy and go, probably since like summertime especially. And as things start to slow down, you also just want to seek some smoothness, especially with a lot of these loose ends that are going on. For some of you, you've got just open-ended shit everywhere, and you're like, I need some of this to stop, some of this to end, some of that to close out, and let's just get back to center here so I can go with the flow moving forward. Okay, and I do see a lot of those things tying up and coming together with that sun card. Okay, it's just kind of like a sunbeam on all of the struggle, or illuminating what is not being shown right now. So that is a great thing for Capricorn, especially because clarity is a beautiful thing for anybody, but especially a Cap. Caps don't do well without having like the facts, right? Okay, so let's take a look at the actions that you need to take here. High Priestess in the reverse. Alright, so generally speaking, this would be, you kind of going down memory lane. You're pondering on things, you're evaluating, you're healing, you're analyzing, but I am getting the feeling like the more you stay focused on your current path, and you do minimal, analysis, unless it's something really deep-rooted that really needs your attention, I wouldn't go reminiscing back into old energies if it's not needed, okay? So, in the meantime, I would just stay very focused on what you've got right now. This is also telling me that if you guys are feeling disconnected, make sure you're grounding yourself so that you can hear that intuitive, that channel's open, and you can just hear that wisdom coming through as you need it, all right? The struggle here, of course, emotions. Emotions are definitely a struggle when there's a lot going on. That can be very, very tough. So the best thing that I recommend for Capricorn and myself is to get organized, right? Is to just get things into a position where you've got about as much control as you can on it, and then the rest is kind of up to the universe. So try to keep your emotions in balance in the ways that you can, whether it's nutritionally, getting enough rest, water, exercise, time with your family, time with yourself, all right, and not being overwhelmed in any particular area, because I think you're already flipping overwhelmed in a lot, okay? So make sure that you're putting your intention at trying to keep some of those other required necessities with your emotions and your personal needs sort of met, so that you can, stay strong as you're getting through these phases here. I want to get a little bit more on the current position here. King of Wands. So I think the reason that this came up is because there's some tendency to feel very almost defeated at times. Like, why is it so difficult right now? Why are things seemingly so stressful and just not just smooth? Some things are just not very smooth, and that can definitely bring about some emotions that are kind of hot and heavy, can be kind of aggressive, and overall just very stressed out. So keeping that balanced is really the best thing that I can recommend to do. I'm going to get another card for this High Priestess on actions to take, since there are so many emotions kind of going on. Meditating, all right, staying in balance with yourself, okay, is going to be really big. And grounding, taking care of yourself, nutritionally, getting rest, that's all I can see is just keeping those channels open so you can listen to your intuition. That's guiding you tremendously. Yeah, these two cards here, I can see how sometimes your communication can get a little bit misconstrued, especially if you've got a lot going on or there's a lot of stress going on. So I'm not really seeing like a whole lot of romance here. I'm seeing like more love when it comes to what you're able to give out right now. There's not a whole lot of focus on one in particular person. I think you're also trying to keep yourself in a good position with everything going on. Man, cat. So more what you can look forward to, okay, and what's coming. I do see, again, this Sun card, producing that vitality, that success, that positivity, that direction of knowing what's coming is going to put you right back into that very grounded state that you thrive in. So I do see a lot of elements that, are a little bit uncomfortable for Caps. I do see a lot of need for communication, a lot of need for just keeping yourself kind of poised and under control, and to keeping your emotions, you've got a lot flowing right now. So just try your best to take care of yourself, because that's going to be the easiest way for you to maintain a lot of those energies. And just grounding, taking a moment to just do some breath counts and be aware that you do have a lot going on, and that it's okay to do that sometimes, okay? But balance. All right, so for a lot of you, I feel like knowing that there's some kind of an outcoming, that there is, a means to an end on its way is very helpful. I do believe that's what these cards are here to show you. Whatever delay that's happened in your relationships, okay, because of all the life circumstances, that's getting ready to take a breath and just freeze for a second and allow you to focus on the other important things in your life, okay, like your relationships and your love, and getting back to kind of those warm and cuddly feelings here, okay? Very interesting reading there for the love. Let's get some advice. Speak your mind. An affirmation for growth. So just to get some clarification, because it wasn't very specific to love, I just want to get a little bit more here. Okay, so what's coming, actions to take, and what to avoid, okay? So we've got you coming back into a position where you feel like you're in control. You have power, everything's organized, and you can steer your course in love. That makes sense for the reading we just had. I just wanted to figure out how that played into the romance. Then we've got action to take. Well, we had speak your mind and affirmation for growth. So there's going to be an opportunity to talk about your feelings with somebody, okay? Or if you haven't met anybody, this is, I feel like, somebody coming along to show interest in you, and you getting the opportunity to speak your mind and really kind of get something kind of going, something fun here. What to avoid is, now this could be another Capricorn, I don't know, it might be for just a few of you, but I'm feeling like just avoid that toxic relationship. It could be an indication of not going with somebody who has tendencies of maybe someone from your past that you didn't like, or stepping outside of your normal zone and maybe seeking an alternative type of demographic, I guess, if you will, and maybe you might be pleasantly surprised, okay? But with the devil card, it's coming to me more of like a caution, or not to mix your energies with anybody who's not serious about a relationship. So just be aware of that. I think that's going to be more along the lines of people who have more than one person that has interest in you, okay? I do get the feeling like that's a cautionary, make your choice wisely, okay, type of a message there. Okay, I hope that resonates with you guys as far as the love side goes. But I do see things moving pretty quickly, and I do see you speaking your mind when the opportunity does come, and speak it honestly. Okay, so as far as work and money goes, what is your current position? Okay, you're articulating, you're planning, you're thinking about things, you're trying to be the mastermind here, all right, and stay in control of things at work. What's coming is you are, and I did feel that for some of you, there's like a stagnancy, or you've been just working extra hard to keep things going, as opposed to things just flowing in. You've been really working to keep that momentum. So I do see that struggle is coming to an end here, okay? And there's some verification to help you out. The temperance is about you did hit whatever position that you hit in your cycle, and it was meant to be that way, but you are coming back into a position where you can do more. So, action to take, this is being very aware of your timing, okay? And just kind of seeing all the pieces for exactly what they are so you don't miss anything, and taking a leap of faith, and this is something that's going to, I can see that it was like a process, and it's developing now. Like, it's just been this long going process, and a million pieces were a part of it, and you've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and now things are kind of coming together. So for some of you, that's a very specific situation. What's the problem? There's a lot of collaborations. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of cooks in the kitchen right now. So it's not 100% within your control, and I think that's driving some of you just crazy. I also see that the problem is somehow or in some way there are certain investments that have to be abandoned. There are certain ideas that have to be changed. For some of you, avenues had to, you're doing a complete 360 shift in where you're going or what you had planned. And I do sense for some of you this is like an actual possible movement, like you're moving, or there are things that have to take place before you can get to your result. So things have to move in the cycle before you can get, to what you're ultimately wanting. But I do see steps being taken. I do see a little bit of time here and some development continuing, but I do see progression. So if you felt stagnancy in this whole thing, I do see that there's some answers coming your way. And you've got some support. So if you've been seeking support or you've been looking for opportunities, or collaborating. I see, of all the options, one coming your way that's going to give you just what you're looking for, okay? I do see that. So what's the advice here? Earth magic. All right, earth side. So make sure you're grounding yourself, meditating, all right, taking a moment to take care of yourself, getting lots of rest, nutrients, water, rebirth and reinvention, meditation for serenity and peace, and planting seeds. Okay, so all of those cards are telling me we've got some shifts coming, some new beginnings happening, some clarification coming to get you going and proceeding in that direction that you were ultimately started or that you're desiring to go in. All right, so it's going to be a little bit of an action-filled month, I feel like, for you guys, especially with the love situation. You just got you've got a lot of open-ended things going on right now, Capricorn. So keep me posted. I'm curious on what you guys have going on in your lives. And if you need some further clarification personally, always feel free to reach out. You guys have a great month. Much love.